Have you ever heard of devotion so powerful that it could command the presence of God? Today, we're diving into the incredible story of Saint Narsi, a man whose love for Lord Krishna transcended all worldly possessions. Saint Narsi, also known as Narsi Mehta, was a devotee whose entire life was a song dedicated to Krishna. His days and nights were filled with heartfelt bhajans. But there was one musical mode, one special raga that held a divine connection. The Kedar raga. When Narsi sang in Kedar, it was as if a direct line opened between him and his beloved Krishna. The Lord himself would be mesmerized by the purity of Narsi's song. One day, a poor Brahmin, burdened with the worry of his daughter's wedding, knocked on Narsi's door. He knew of Narsi's saintly nature and hoped for help. "How much do you need?" Narsi asked kindly. 500 rupees. The Brahmin replied hesitantly. Without a second thought for himself, Narsi went to a local moneylender. But what could a penniless saint offer as security? The shrewd moneylender knew of Narsi's fame and made a unique and cunning proposition. "Mortgage your Raga Kedar," he said. "Promise not to sing it until a loan is fully repaid." For anyone else, this would be an impossible price, to give up the very thing that brought him closest to God. But for the selfless Narsi, helping someone in need was his highest duty. The pain of being unable to sing his favorite raga, the very key to his communion with Krishna, didn't even cross his mind. He agreed, took the money, and gave it to the Brahmin, whose daughter's wedding went on without a hitch. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The Brahmin never returned to repay the loan. Narsi continued his daily worship, singing other bhajans, but a profound emptiness grew in his heart. Without Kedar, the divine connection felt distant. He yearned for that blissful union with Krishna, a feeling he couldn't replicate. Meanwhile, some people in the city, envious of Narsi's reputation, started spreading rumors, questioning the authenticity of his devotion. They took their complaints to the king. A public test was arranged to prove Narsi's sainthood. An idol of Krishna, holding a garland, was placed in the royal court. The challenge was simple yet impossible. Narsi had to make the stone idol come to life and place the garland around his neck through the power of his song. Facing this immense trial, Narsi remained calm, his faith unshaken. "Whatever is Sri Krishna's wish will happen," he said. He sat before the idol and began to sing. He sang every bhajan he knew, his voice filled with longing and devotion. Os, pass. The deadline approached, and his accusers smirked, anticipating his failure. Just as hope seemed to be fading in the court, a miracle was unfolding elsewhere in the city. A knock came at the moneylender's door. When he opened it, he saw a divine figure who looked exactly like Narsi. This mysterious visitor paid the entire loan, principal and interest, and requested a receipt confirming that the Raga Kedar was now free from mortgage. The moneylender, stunned, handed over the receipt. Back in the palace, as Narsi's song reached its peak, something fluttered down from the heavens and landed gently in his lap. He opened his eyes. It was the receipt from the moneylender. His heart exploded with joy. Kedar was free. With tears of gratitude streaming down his face, Narcissus' voice soared into the divine melody of Raga Kedar. The entire hall was electrified. A celestial light enveloped the idol of Krishna. Before the stunned eyes of the king and the entire court, the stone statue moved. It stepped forward and lovingly placed the garland around Narsi's neck, proving his devotion for all to see. Krishna, drawn by the irresistible call of his devotees' pure love and his favorite raga, had come to the rescue in the most miraculous way. This story shows us that true devotion isn't about what we possess, but what we are willing to give. Saint Narsi's selfless act of kindness was the ultimate test of his faith, and his reward was a miracle that echoes through the ages. What did you find most inspiring about this story? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this tale of divine love, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more stories that touch the soul. Thank you for watching.